I was born in the year 2000, and these two cars over here are a bit older than me, but I can't but really appreciate them. They hold a very special place in my heart, and to everybody watching this video, you'll know how lucky we are to have these two cars next to each other today. We have the BMW E30 M3, the first ever M3 badged BMW, and then next to it, a very expensive Mercedes-Benz 190E. This is the 2.516 EVO II, which is around $300,000 right now. This is one of 502 in the whole world. And I mean, I'm gonna be reviewing them, telling you all about them, because these two cars actually hate each other.
It all began in 1982 when Mercedes launched the 190E platform with many variants and models, and it wasn't until 1983 that they released a performance variant called the 190E 2.316 to homologate the 190E used for DTM racing.
The rivalry started when BMW decided to put out the E30 M3 to dethrone the 190E, which was gaining a lot of popularity back in the early 80s. And this car, when it first came out, and to this day, is still one of the best driving M cars ever made. And a lot of people bought it in the days and starting winning a lot of championships, including the DTM in Germany, which was for touring cars. And then Mercedes decided, let's do something even better. So after the E30 was released in '86, Mercedes decided, you know what, let's improve on the 190E and try to beat what they're doing in Bavaria. And unfortunately, with the EVO I, they didn't really hit the spot. The M3 was still winning in its days. So then in 1990, they came out with this, the EVO II. And you can see from the looks of it, this thing means business.
After many improvements, this was the 190E's last variant, aiming to finally beat the E30 M3. It had improved and advanced aerodynamics with a huge rear wing, an adjustable front splitter, and flared fenders to accommodate wider racing tires. It also featured an upgraded braking system and a specially tuned suspension with adjustable ride height.
Now mechanically, these cars are very similar. Both have 4-cylinder engines. This is a 2.3 and this is an upgraded 2.5. The base 190E had a 2.3. This makes around 190 horsepower, so it's under 200, while the Cosworth engine in the Mercedes-Benz makes around 234.
Surprisingly, I found the interior of the E30 M3 to be much nicer than the EVO II, even though the other car has much more leather materials and it feels luxurious. At some point, it even has heated seats. In this car, it's more driver focused, so the seats feel so nice actually. You have nice bolstering on either side, obviously all manual adjustments, but we do have automatic windows and we have 3 horn buttons actually on the 3 spokes. Guys, I miss the analog feel, and these cars are the definition of analog sports cars. Let's see first of all what the door sounds like in the M3. Pretty solid. The M3 weighed only 1,200 kilograms, so it had an advantage over the 190E, especially when it came to cornering ability and driver feedback. BMW released an even more limited Sport Evolution version of the M3, improving particularly on power output and aerodynamics, and to this day are very sought after. But the 190E EVO II caught up and eventually surpassed the M3 and ended up winning the 1992 DTM Championship. Now, while Mercedes ultimately triumphed in this era, the rivalry produced some of the most iconic sports cars forever etched in automotive history. If you guys had to choose one, which would it be?